Hello, hello, all you beautiful people. Me and you, we've been on a journey together. A journey of image creation. And it's been great. But I don't know about you, but I keep seeing these AI generated videos. And I think it's time we learned how to make them. But to be fair, creating a video from a still image, this will take a good amount of GPU power. The top 3 recommended GPUs for AI and deep learning are the NVIDIA A100, the NVIDIA RTX A6000, and the NVIDIA RTX 4090. Thankfully with Compute Grid, I have access to those kinds of GPUs, and today I'll be using the A6000 because it has dedicated tensor cores for the AI to use, making it the better choice. Now that the model is done installing, we're just going to go ahead and refresh. And then we're going to go back into our manager, but this time to install custom nodes. And here we're going to look for VHS. And we're going to install the very first one, the ComfyUI Video Helper Suite, and click Install. Perfect. And now we're going to go ahead and restart ComfyUI. And then just to be safe, we're going to just refresh our browser. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and clear so we can get started. And the first node we're going to need is going to be the image only checkpoint loader. And this is what loads in our image to video model. The next one we're going to need is going to be the video linear CFG guidance. And what this node does is that it improves the sampling for these video models a little bit. It literally scales the CFG across the different frames. And I did say linearly, not literally. But this way, the frames further away from the initial frame get gradually higher CFG. And we're going to connect it there. And then our next node is going to be one of the more important ones, the CVD image to video conditioning. And what's important to note about this node here is that when this model was being fine-tuned, it was done with fixed conditioning at 6 FPS and the motion bucketed D at 127. So we're going to go ahead and leave these values alone, except for the video frames, because as you remember, we're using XT, so we can do 25 instead of 14. Let's go ahead and connect those in. And our other input is initial image, so we'll connect that to a load image node and select our image. I'm going to start with a more simple one, like this beach image here, just to get us started. And then the next thing we're going to need is going to be our K sampler. And everything from here is kind of straightforward with the connections. There we go. And then with our K sampler, I'm just going to go ahead and change that to fixed. And I'm going to lower our CFG from 8 to 2.0. Like I said, we have this applying it gradually throughout all the images, or throughout all the frames, I mean. And so if it's too high, it means that the frames are going to get more and more burnt out, if you will, looking the further away they go from the initial image, which we don't want that. Alright, next is going to be our VAE decoder. And then last but not least is going to be VHS, the video combine. And for this one, there isn't too much we need to change. I'm going to change the file prefix name. That's just a me thing. But I will go ahead and change the format from image GIF to video H264. And that's it. We're going to go ahead and click Q prompt now. And just a reminder that we are generating a video from a still image. And even though in reality the video is going to be rather short, just about 4 seconds, we still need a good amount of graphics processing, so this may take a minute or two. Ooh, perfect. That actually did a wonderful job. We have some waves going. We see our sun rays and our clouds. Now, let's see what we can do with an image from beneath the sea. Let's do one like this whale here that has a little more implied motion. And since we're going to have a bigger subject for this image, I'm going to go ahead and actually up my steps a little bit, and I'll increase my CFG just slightly. Alright, let's go ahead and cue prompt now. Okay, not too shabby. I think I did a great job with the front. I think it's doing a little too much with the tail though, but all in all, not too bad. So we've seen the sky, we've been under the sea and seen some odd things, but I want to take this a step further. Actually, I want to take it a lot further. I want to go to infinity and beyond. Let's see what Stable Diffusion can do, and let's try to generate an image that then gets generated in and becomes a video. I think the best thing we can do to create that is going to be a rocket ship. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to remove this because this is no longer going to be our initial image. And let's move down and start a new workflow. This one's just going to be a very basic, just image generation. So we're going to grab our load checkpoint, make sure that we're using the right model. I'm just going to do the SDXL base one for this. We're going to grab a positive prompt and our negative. I'm going to go ahead and put in what I want to see, which is going to be a photograph of a rocket ship lifting off. I want there to be a good amount of clouds in there for me. And our negative one, same old, same old. We don't want text or watermarks. We're going to pull our K sampler in, connect our model. I don't know why today I've been crossing out positive and negative a lot. Oh. We need our empty latent image, and since we are using SDXL, we're going to make that 1024. Perfect. Let's grab our decoder. And then finally our preview image. Alright, let's go ahead and cue prompt. Before it gets to the case sampler, let's make it fixed. Okay, not too bad. I think it is a little bit big though, because if we notice, it kind of zooms in and crops the image for the video. So that might be a little bit too big. Let's try one more time. Let's increment it up a bit. Much better. Okay, I like that one. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back to fixed, connect that one over, and let's see what this image gets us. Oh, it looks like I didn't listen to fix the first time, but that's okay. Well, yeah, let's see what this image does. It's gonna get loaded into the K sampler, and again, may take a second. Oh, that's really cool. You can see that's almost two of them blasting off at the same time. I really do love the cloud generation, and it's not like just zooming in as I've seen other models do or older versions, but it's actually following it up and creating more generation as it goes. So, well, would you look at that? We have successfully created videos from images using Stable Diffusion and ComfyUI. We did it. From sunsets at the beach to whales under the sea and even rockets blasting off into space, the possibilities are endless. I hope this tutorial has inspired you to explore the amazing world of AI-generated videos. There is still so much more to discover and create, and I cannot wait to see what you come up with. So thank you for joining me today on this journey. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like and subscribe for more AI simplified with the help of Compute Grid.